Let's move on to actual meeting us.
Well, one of the things we had to do to prepare for you meeting us is prepare a photograph album. And in that photograph album, of course, pictures of your dad and I, pictures of the grandmas and grandpas and granny and granddad, and pictures of our dog, pictures of our house, pictures of the school you'd be going to. We had all that little book put together. Your foster parents at that time you'd been moved from one foster home to this one as a transition home. So you had been with them about 3 weeks. You had taken out the book. You'd read the book and looked at the book, looked at the pictures.
This is Sandy and Stan that we were with for 3 weeks for the transition. I remember them the best out of foster cares.
2 days before Thanksgiving, we met you, and the caseworker came out with us, and we met you. We walked into Stan and Sandy's house. You looked up at us and goes, "I know your mommy and your daddy." Oh my God, my heart just melted. It was like, couldn't have been a better first impression. Both of you were just darling. We ended up taking you out for an ice cream with the caseworker. Just interacted and talked and things. And we had visited for about an hour.
This was our first meeting. So we knew you as mom and dad from the photo
photograph
album.
Right. We took you back to your foster home, went home, and just so happy. Just everything seemed like so good. And we had car seats for you, everything, so we were really prepared. And then the next day, our job was to go out and meet you, go off and do something by ourselves with no caseworker, and then bring you back and kind of spend the day together. Only we'd had freezing rain that night. It was really icy, and they said, "Your meeting went so well yesterday, why don't you just take them home with you?" And this is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So we struggled up their hill, get to their house, buckled you in. We just drove like snails to get home. We made mac and cheese and
Chocolate chip cookies.
The next day we went over to Grandma and Grandpa's house for Thanksgiving dinner.
And that was in November. So we were adopted in February. So that means...
No, you were adopted a year from February. We had you for 15 months before we were legally allowed to adopt you. And that is because there was a snafu in the process of this. After we'd met you, but before we could go through the legal adoption process, your birth mother decided she wanted you back. They said, "Do you still want to go through this?" And I said, "Absolutely, no question. I just knew you were right for us. We were right for you." What they did is they changed our designation from an adoptive parent to foster adopt. They treated us like we were fostering you in preparation for adoption. We did, and that took from November to February. And in February, the court case was going to be on a Monday. And on the Friday before, your birth mother called and said, "I'm sorry, I'm not coming up to do this." Then, when the Monday court case came up, the judge legally rescinded her rights, which allowed you to be open to adopt. Then we became the adoptive parents.
So we had to officially wait for our birth mother to say that she was okay with not having rights anymore.
Correct. She had surrendered you when she was kind of told that was what was going to happen. Because it never was legally done in court, she did have a right to change her mind. It had to go through the courts and be done right. And